Yo, what's happening, people? Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for joining today on another stream here, Taurex and Atmos. I hope everyone has a good start to the trading week. Oh, yesterday was annoying. I was annoyed yesterday because I literally was coming on the stream, banging on about the US dollar and how it's going to go higher, how I thought it was going to go higher. And my plan the whole time was to trade it. And it happened, the move happened as I was on the stream with you guys. So I'm blaming all of you on the stream for meaning I missed my trade. All jokes aside, big lesson in trading. Probably one of the most difficult things that I find in trading is when you have something you plan something and then it happens without you. It's for a lot of people it's very destructive in terms of like the what it does to their mind and their psychology, and then they try and chase the markets and then they end up losing. Luckily, the reason that I'm streaming in front of you today, the reason I'm doing this is because I don't do that anymore. It's probably why I'm in the position that I'm in. So look, I missed the initial move, but that doesn't mean that there's not more ideas or more opportunities coming. These markets are always moving. You've got to remember that the markets don't stop. So these trades are going to come around. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to blame all of you. I've had a bad morning, by the way. I was in traffic, so I got in late. I didn't manage to set up everything on the stream. I've made a coffee, right? I don't know if you can see it on the chat. Can you see it? Look at the state of it. I don't want to tip it I don't want to tip it. Look at it. I'm pretty sure I used off milk in my coffee and I took a swig of it before I came on the stream and nearly threw up. So that's not a good start to the day. I've not even turned my light on. So not a good start to the day, but anyway, it's good to see everyone coming back on the stream this morning. I hope everyone is doing well. Let me just quickly go through the agenda for today. Essentially, is for me to just give you. I want to start by giving you a rundown on NFP because it's Wednesday today. I live in Dubai and we've got a public holiday on Friday, so I'm actually not working. I will sort of be working, but I won't be streaming on Friday. However, because it's NFP on Friday, that is why I'm saying that. However, next month, hopefully, if you're all still with me, next month I'm going to be doing a massive live stream, and we're talking about giving away potentially 100,000 in Atmos challenges on the live stream next month. It would mean that I'm on the stream for a couple of hours at a minimum, and I'll try and cover the live event for you, like actually as the event comes out, and watch the volatility and try and trade it in the lead up to the event as well. So that's in the pipeline. We don't have time to do it this month, unfortunately, but also the stream numbers are going up, and that means hopefully we can do some more giveaways and maybe next week. So stay tuned on my social medias because I may be able to give away some more prizes. But for today, we are giving away the it's not a small amount. I'm giving away 20,000 in Atmos challenges. I'm giving 10,000 accounts. Yesterday's winners have already been credited. All you need to do is comment win once on the YouTube chat to be entered into the live draw at the end of the stream, where I will choose the winners. I'll also be giving away a two lots of 50% deposit bonuses into Taurex, which is fantastic. Again, same thing, comment win, and you'll be entered into a live draw at the end of the stream. You can then, message me on Discord or on X, and show me that your username marries up with the comment, or you can drop your username on the chat, and I'll drop you a message. Either way is fine with me. I don't mind at all. Okay, so, and if you can as well, I'm going to be running polls on every stream. I just want to get some information on you guys and what it is that you do and what it is that you want to see from me. So for today, I'm just intrigued to see if people preferred prop trading or like retail or brokerage trading, like where you fund the account yourself. Interested to see what people's views are on that. I know prop trading is very popular now, but it's just interesting to see if we do have any brokerages trading in here. All right then. So, without further ado, hello to people in the room today who are who are active. We've got Kask, we've got Vishal. Vishal commented win a few times, but you didn't know, so I'll let you off. But yeah, you only need to comment win once. I hope you're doing well, Vishal. Thank you very much for the engagement. Who else have we got? Oh, we've got Starboy on the stream. What's up, Starboy? How you doing, mate? I hope you're doing well. We've got Smarty on the stream. We've got Andrel, Iman we've got on the stream as well. Harris, Free Soul TA. We've got the Moomus 08. Hope you're doing well. Bobby, hello to you. Bobby has requested today that we cover oil. I never forget when people request me markets, so send those requests in. BK Trading, hello to you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, and thank you very much for joining today. Can't remember if I said hello to you, Moomus08, but hello to you again. Cashier, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Who else we got? We've got shout out on the stream to WAP3 Verse is back on the stream. Hello to you. Nikhil, hello. Hope you're doing well. Smarty, gold to 5K. Maybe I should run a new poll next stream next week. Will gold? Oh, I've just realised have I crashed? Oh, I thought I crashed there. I'm back. It's unlike my laptop to do that to me. Who else have we got on the stream today? We've got Pip Hunters, hello to you. We've got Timber Tree of City of There. Hello to you. Interesting username. I like it. Adolphus, hello to you, Dollar Lover. Who else we got? Ivan Win from the Philippines. That is a Filipino flag, right? Aporis, hello to you. Bernardus, Amend, Defender, Amina, Skyline, Brett, hello to you. I hope you're doing well. Brett, I love what you're doing on the Discord channel, my friend. With the with the woods bit. Really, really good. I like that. Abida, hello to you as well. Trixo, Honey, Caviar, Nelson, Yusuf, SP King, Nala, Theape, Nastu, Das, Varun, Optimistic Star. That sounds like a good horse racing name, Optimistic Star. Hello to you. Who else we got? We've got Joel still opening today. Hello, Laura. We've got, it's good to see you, Laura. Hope you're doing well. She said prop. Yeah, vote it in the poll for me. Hello to you, Ape Dewasa. Bilal, hello to you. Good to see you, sir. Poker MVP. We've got Ronaldo, guys. We got Ronaldo on the stream today. Hello to you, Ronaldo. Good to see you. Aslam Ali Moch Robbie. Hello to you. Good to see you. Coach, will you teach us how to master NQ in the mentorship? Yeah. I mean, the mentorship is going to include strategies which when you say NQ, you mean the Nasdaq? Yeah, I presume you mean the Nasdaq. If that's the case, then yeah, of course. Shani boy, hello to you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Who else we got? Sorry, yeah, I thought I crashed there, but I'm back. True North Trader, hello to you. Good to see you. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Jane, hello to you, Novice, as well. Lots of people coming on the stream. Really fantastic. Lucien Core, Nala, hello to you all. Okay. Right. First things first. Because I won't be streaming on Friday because it's a public holiday, tomorrow is technically my last day of the week. Nice long holiday. We're going to quickly do, we're going to quickly talk about NFP this Friday because it's very, very important. Lots of mess going on in the US as well with Trump saying he's going to go to the Supreme Court tomorrow on the tariffs appeal as they were deemed as an illegal practice. But really the whole week is gearing up, and the volatility yesterday I think was there is a reason for that, but it's also some early moves coming in the lead up to the NFP day on Friday, which of course is very, very important. For those who don't know what NFP is, it's a US jobs data report, arguably the most important one of top 3 important events of the month. So we should always keep an eye on that and what's going on with NFP. Now the figure that's really like going to catch everyone's eye is the non-farm employment change. Essentially the number of people that have been employed during the previous month, and that sits at 75k. Now, a positive number, nevertheless, but for those who maybe have just joined the markets, you won't know what that means, but for those who've been around in the markets for quite some time, you would know that 75k on the NFP print is quite low. And I'm just reading what Smarty says in the chat there about the market crashing. And essentially, yeah, I mean, the reason that the market is crashing is to do with yields and to do with uncertainties in the economy. But also, I think that there should be some attribution to these figures and forecasts that are coming out from the NFP report, which show 75,000 jobs added from the previous month. If you look at the previous figure, 73k, that was like the time where we saw the big downward print, so less people employed. And then look at the previous figure, revised down to 14,000. This is where sometimes you need to look into the figures a little bit more. That basically means, you know, this figure here where it says 147,000, right? That's now been, or that last month was revised down to 14,000. And in fact, you can see 5 out of the last 6 months of data, we've seen the figure that was reported downwardly revised the next month, which puts a real credibility issue on the actual figure that we get itself. Now, 73k is a big drop. It's a big drop from the 147, 139, 177, 228, 15, 11, 43, 256. You know what I mean? It's a big drop. Now, we have had that situation before where we had 12,000, and that was back in November of last year, and everyone was like, oh, the world's going to crash. The US jobs market's falling. You know, there's panic. And then the figures then came in, and they were a lot higher, right? But the real risk here, not a one-off print of 73k, is if we start to see consistently lower numbers in the jobs data going forward. What does that mean for markets? That means probably gold higher, as Smarty said in the chat, but also probably means stock market lower. And we started to see that in the beginning of this week as the stock market fell yesterday. I think the DAX was down nearly 2%, and the S&P 500 and all that were down like 1%. Nothing crazy, and you've got to attribute some of that to profit taking from all-time highs. However, my eyes are firmly on this report on Friday, and they should be for you as well. The reason being is because it could be the first time we see back-to-back lower jobs data prints. And if we see that, there'll be slightly the panic and fear in the markets will be elevated somewhat, and that would cause some risk-off trading. That risk-off trading probably looks like, in the best way to do that, probably looks like gold higher, stock market lower. Okay, probably won't help the US dollar either, but thankfully, the US dollar for me is holding firm. I still believe in the US dollar bull story despite this. Anyone got any? Is anyone got? And I will look at gold, guys. I know people want me to look at gold, and I will take a look at gold. First thing I will do is look at gold after showing you this. I just want to quickly check if anyone's got any questions on NFP on Friday. Is there anything that anyone wants me to go through in terms of what this could mean for markets, or anything to do with non-farm payrolls on Friday that you're not sure on? Drop it in the chat section now. I'll be quiet for 20 seconds to see if anyone has any questions. And just before I be quiet, 4.3% unemployment rate as well. So we're actually expecting the forecast for the unemployment to tick higher by 0.1%. All right. Hello to you, Daniel. Good morning to you, my friend. David on the stream as well. BK Trading. Hello to you. Life with Forex is hard. Crypto lover. X16. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Sean, Smart Wallet. Hope you're doing well. Just checking. Just waiting to see if there's any questions. Or if what I said was clear. Hopefully it was clear for you. Goth thinks that NFP is going to be neutral. Fair enough. Could be. You might be right. Zaraki Kempachi, hello to you. Will today be explosive? More in the jobs after 6 or 7 hours. So, by the way, the ISM manufacturing yesterday came in slightly higher. Yes, I believe that it won't be as explosive as what you see on Friday. And to be honest, yesterday's move was really, really, really explosive, to be honest. So I don't know if we're going to see the same thing today. I've not actually checked the charts. I'm a bit worried because the volatility is so high at the moment. The JOLTS job openings is expected to be 7.38 million. Previously at 7.44 million. To be honest with you, that report, as you can see, has been pretty stable. We're around that 7.5 mark, 7.5 to 8 mark, or between 7 and 8, sorry, for the last, well, this whole year. So I think that only if we see a figure which is above 8 million or below 7 million will we see a real reaction in the markets today. There will be initial volatility around the event. It's still a high impact news event. It still will cause and add to the volatility that we're seeing at the moment. However, in terms of like whether it's going to be like a headline groundbreaking report, I think only if we see below 7 million, we're going to see that risk off trading. But above 8 million, we're going to see that more hawkish trading, and that will really help the US dollar. Forex is not for the lily-livered. Freestyle has asked me where I think pound dollar is heading next. Yes, I'm going to cover GBP USD in about 5 minutes time. But before I do that, the mighty gold. Oh man, it's happened again. It's already moving. Dollar's already moving. There we go. Look at the pound. Oh, man. Okay. Look, I want to show you something on gold that we spoke about yesterday. We said yesterday how the market reacts with this high is really, really important. You saw the dollar was rising rapidly yesterday, and in theory, that drags gold prices lower. Did it? No. And so when I was speaking to people yesterday and people were saying to me, oh, dollar's going higher, does that mean gold's going to fall? I said potentially. However, when it comes to when you use the US dollar to trade, you look at what's happening with the US dollar and then you go to the markets and you pick the best market to take advantage of that move, right? Gold was not the best market to take advantage of gold upside. Gold was not the best market to take advantage of dollar upside. The Forex pairs were pound dollar, euro dollar in this situation. Why? Because the structure of gold and other factors in play were bullish for gold, and therefore the dollar impact, the dollar strength impact that it was having on gold was pretty much next to nothing, right? In fact, dollar and the gold market rose at the same time yesterday. Why? Because there was a lot of risk off yesterday to do with yields. So if I just read this to you, Japanese bond yields joined a global debt slide as a rush of corporate debt sales and fears about developed world budgets weighed on European fixed income instruments and treasuries. Higher yields impacted on markets, sending Asian stocks lower to their lowest level in the last 3 weeks. Yields on the 20-year Japanese government bonds increased to levels that we've not seen since 1999. While 30-year yields reached their highest level since inception. Longer-dated German bond futures fell for the 5th consecutive session. This is risk-off stuff. The yen fell amid political uncertainties in the country, and the dollar index surged for the second straight day. Just reading this out to you. Treasuries fell Tuesday, matching drops in longer maturity European bonds. So yeah, a lot of it came from this global debt issue that's coming through, and that's being reflected in the bond market. That's risk off. That means, okay, let's flood to safe haven currencies like gold in a time of uncertainty, okay? So that's why we saw gold trading a lot higher. Now, in terms of gold analysis going forward, well, gold has shown its hand. Another bullish break higher. Well done if you managed to catch on to the break. It's taken all of April, May, June, July, or it's taken all of 5 months for gold to finally break out to the top side, but it looks like it's finally done so. And for me, that was a quite a significant break higher in the markets. And for me now, this remains a buy the dip market for the foreseeable future, with the current risks that are going on currently in the economy, and the fact that gold is still rising despite the dollar rising as well, which shows a real underlying strength in this commodity. Now be careful. Trade and buy gold at the current levels at your own risk. What I would do if it was me is I'd wait for a pullback, and I will wait for a pullback because I've now got a clear leg of trading to target. So if you drew a Fibonacci from where we were in the middle of the range, basically this is the bullish leg that we've seen. The break took a long time, I know. I didn't trade gold for ages for that reason. You know, blasted straight through this supply zone, all through this resistance. Now I'm going to keep these resistance levels here, and the reason I'm going to keep them there is because they could represent good support areas. Now, when I drop down onto the 4-hour time frame just to see if I can try and find something for you, it's quite difficult. If you want to trade this in a really simple but probably fairly risky play, in a fairly, like, the highest risk way, would be to wait for gold now to fall down to the previous all-time high, and when it gets to that all-time high, move down to the lower time frames and wait for a lower time frame break of structure and try and take advantage of more of a scalping day trading opportunity back to the top side. So in that sense, and also, by the way, look where the all-time high is, 3,500. Previous resistance, I guess, now turn support. So I think for me, trading doesn't have to be complicated, guys. Like, break and retest works. It's resistance that was previously there. It's now turned support. Yes, okay. Overall, it's a little bit basic in terms of the way in which we like to trade, but at the moment the options are quite limited in terms of SMC. There's a lot of imbalance. You could wait for. There's not even anything that marries up with the Fibonacci's, to be honest with you. So I'm going to delete them. So I would wait for this. Let's just see first of all how this goes. Let's wait for a move down to 3,500. I've set an alert at that level. Once we get there, let's see what happens on the lower time frame. Thank you very much, Zaraki, for completing 100 likes for me today. I really appreciate that, guys. Keep running up the streams. Keep liking. Who else we got on the stream? We got Curtis Dolan on the stream. Hello to you, Curtis Dolan. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let me know what markets you're trading today, my friend. Who else we got? We've got gold on the stream as well, which is ironic. Mamba Trader, hello to you. Top 10. Good to see you. Curtis Dolan says win on the stream. Good to see you. Naona, Silence Kin, XRP is future. Bruce Toby, hello to you. If gold and the dollar are both going up, who's buying coffee? Nice, I like it. Sarah Bartman, hello to you. Pip Hunters says the market is really doing the unimaginable. Gold going up and dollar yen going up at the same time. Yeah, it's an interesting time for sure. Will something break? Will something break? I'm not too sure. Now, okay, that's gold. What about the dollar? Come on. Did we not just call this to perfection? Now, the reason I'm not getting too disheartened by the fact that I didn't manage to get my ideal entry down here because of you guys. The reason I'm not getting downbeat about that is because we had the perfect candle yesterday for me. The perfect candle being this daily bullish engulfer from my areas of support, which were down here. You can just see how that's, we spoke about it yesterday, you can see how that's acting as support. It continues to be the case. And for now, really, my task for today is to try and get in, really. To try and get in. What about Trend Rider? This is one of my strategies. I've not gone to this strategy for a while, but I think it's needed. When you start to see a trend form, sometimes I use a strategy called the Trend Rider. It doesn't always work. I've back tested this whole strategy, by the way. It makes money, but it needs like a subject. It needs an opinion on it. So, like, if there's other reasons that you believe in the trend, then it helps a lot. Yes, I will look at oil as well. Don't worry. If there's other reasons you believe in this trend, this strategy does work. But if you just trade it in a mechanical way, I've back tested it. It doesn't really make enough money for me. It's quite slow and it has quite a big max drawdown. So, but for me, I mean, I believe in this. Yeah, look, there it is. There's the entry. Missed it again. But let's look at the 4 hour. Here's what I would do, or here's what I'm going to do if I go short here. We've got a nice gap in these EMAs. And I'll basically try it. And you can see, by the way, look at the spike in the ADX indicator at the bottom here. The ADX indicator is a measure of trend strength. So when the ADX indicator goes up, it means the trend is gaining momentum to the up or downside. And so what we try and do is we wait for a moving average crossover. This is a bearish crossover. And then we enter at the test of this moving average, which is the EMA 12. And then we have a stop loss at the EMA 36. Or what I do sometimes is just put it about 10 pips above, just in case we get a sweep. So this is my trade idea. We can trade that down to this pivot point, support number 1, as a 3.6 to 1 trade. This would be a 2% risk on this trade for me, and I'll post this in the Discord channel for you all, so you can monitor that trade. It's a trade that I'm going to be placing. Simple as that. In fact, now I won't set a limit. I won't set the order yet, because as the market moves, the moving averages will fall. So actually, the trade might look something more like that. But that's what I'm going to do from my own personal perspective. Probably looks the same on like euro dollar. So no, euro dollar is probably, I mean, pound dollar is a better sell than euro dollar. So let's ignore euro dollar, even though I do think it's going lower. And the other market, which I think is a fantastic one to take advantage of now, is dollar yen. So this will be my other trade. Something that looks like this. Again, I will have to post these charts in the Discord channel for you. Okay. And update you when I actually enter the trade. So make sure you're active in any of the Discord channels in the trade ideas section, or the trade ideas section of the Discord channels, and I will post them for you. Bad Spain PMI, and I think bad PMI for the whole of Europe and the UK. Yes. Okay. Oil. I did have the request. I haven't forgotten. Don't worry. Oil. Let's have a look at oil, because I was in a trade on oil. Let's go back to my. Let's go back to this. Okay. So oil is a trade that I'm still active in. Just to give you an update on this trade. Oh. Fair value gap. Nice bullish wave. Simple trading. Nothing too complicated about it. Really nice. Zero drawdown on the trade as well. So I'm really happy with that. Placed this on my prop firm. Currently trading at 3.8 to 1. Did get up to 4 to 1, which, as you know me by now, means I've closed over half of the position off. And also have moved my stop loss to entry, so I cannot lose on this trade. The one thing I would say about what's going on is if we start to see risk off, recessionary stuff, that will probably mean bearish oil. But oil hasn't really been too phased by the recent news and still continues to find support. In terms of re-entry, still got these areas that have been untested. That was tested. You see that area there? That was tested. That was the next entry. We've actually created a lower high here, so we could actually be rolling down, maybe back down to 63 with what I'm seeing currently. Maybe got some trend line support coming in. What is wrong with TradingView at the moment? Does anyone know? We might see this now, especially if we can class these areas. Oh, this is so annoying. It's not recognizing where I'm drawing the arrow. Liquidity there, trend line there. That could be the next re-entry for me if I was going to scale in. So I'm going to I'm going to put an alert there on oil as well. Delete, delete, and delete. So I've got my alerts set for oil, gold. I've got my 2 trade ideas ready for euro dollar, and oh geez, look at that. It's a big wick. Nasdaq analysis, yes sir. Whoa. What happened yesterday? I know it was obviously down. This is why I always trade on the higher time frames, because it probably would have not really worked out in terms of the sell here. You probably would have got some profit if you sold at the break of the neckline, but you can see that it's come back up and is rallying. Selling the stock market is just so risky, guys. However, look, we are still seeing for me, I'm still seeing a daily head and shoulders. So I think probably the real risk comes if we get a daily candle closure below the neckline. I think that then opens the door for a move down to 22,000. Would I trade that? No, I wouldn't. I'm happy to sit on the sideline and wait. I would probably. I don't really feel that confident buying the indices and the Nasdaq at where it is right now. I think what we should do, if it was me, if you said to me I have to trade it today, I'd probably try and find it. I'd probably just try and buy the dip, because that's what works more often than not. But that's what I call a V-shaped recovery. There's potentially resistance coming in here. That was where we saw the big move yesterday. So the way that I would trade it is essentially looking for that, if you believe in downside and risk coming in, which is a valid thing. Or you could be wrong on that, which is fine, and lose 1%, but then get the reverse trade in the opposite direction. That's the way that I would do it, people. Yeah? That's what I would do, personally. All right, but it's not releasing that for me as an official trade idea, because I'm not quite sure on it, to be honest. All right, what's the time? Anything else? Is anyone else wants me to cover? Let's just summarize just quickly. I've got dollar yen upside trade idea, cable downside trade idea, gold at 3,500. Let's see if we can scalp that higher. Believe in more gold upside for sure. Nasdaq, the stock market, I've got my eye on, because yeah, interesting what's going to happen with this, with the risk off start to the week, and see what NFP is like on Friday, but not really a trade idea as such. And oil, I'm still in the trade, which is running well. So I think that's a good batch of stuff. Just to give you a bit of exciting news. If you don't win the giveaway today, I've spoken to the team, got people on the stream and stuff. I can now give you guys a special discount on Atmos purchases. All you need to do is scan the QR code, which takes you to the website, I think. And at the moment, if you use code Connor at checkout, you get 15% off 50k to 200k challenges, and 30% off of the smaller challenges at 5k to 25k if you're looking to start that. type code Connor, and that discount will be applied at checkout. If you are wanting to try Atmos out or anything like that. And if anyone has any other questions on that, feel free to let me know. But in the meantime, there's a chance in which you could win today's giveaway, which is, look at the chat. There's a chance in which you can win today's giveaway, which is 2 lots of 10,000 two-phase Atmos challenges and a 50% deposit bonus into Taurex. So I just want to wish everyone good luck. Same thing applies as we always do, and keep an eye on my socials for next week. See if we can do more giveaways. So if you are a winner of one of the prizes today, please reach out to me on Discord or X to claim your prize, please. Or you can drop your username on the chat section there, and I will message you on how you can claim your prize. Yesterday's winners have been credited. Good luck to those who are involved in today's giveaway. The first 2 winners are going to be the winners of the 10K Atmos funded challenge, and we have T&C'S is our first winner today. Well done to you, Caviar. Congratulations. And yeah, you've won a 10K Atmos funded challenge. Good start. Well done. Our second winner is Sherkan. Sherkan, you have won a Atmos funded challenge. Well done to you. Please reach out to me or drop your username in, and yeah, you can get access to that account. I'll credit that for you. The winners of the Taurex 50% deposit giveaways, that basically means you deposit a certain amount up to $500, say. If you deposited $500, we'll give you $250 into your account on top of your deposit. The winner of that is Truck Kun. Well done to you, Truck. You have won the 50% deposit bonus into Taurex. And also, Sarav Thakur, you have won a 50% deposit bonus into Taurex as well. Well done to you. And yeah, amazing stuff. Again, guys, if you aren't a winner of today, you can access a discount. Scan the QR code on the stream on the screen and check it out. Check out our challenges and let me know if you have any questions on that. And you can access those discounts that you see right there. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You can message me on Discord. And guys, I've just had the first lesson of the course edited. If you, oh, sorry, that's not what I was going to say. I've had the first lesson of the course edited, and it's looking really good. Is what I was going to say. So I'm really excited to now get the ball rolling with the course. So that's going to look amazing. It's looking really, really good. So I'm happy with that. Yeah. I think that just about sums it up for today. Sherkan, thank you very much for dropping your username. Again, you don't have to scan the QR code, guys. You can just go straight to the website and use the code Connor, and it should activate your discount. If for whatever reason it doesn't, then just drop me a message and I'll get it sorted out for you. I've just got your username as well, Sherkan, so amazing. Okay, good stuff. All right, then, everybody. That just... can we take a look at them? Okay, next week I'll give you an insight into the mentorship, all right? I'll give you an insight into the course. I just want to say, in the meantime, next week I will be back streaming from Monday. There's a chance that I may be able to up the giveaway. So if you are around on X, etc., continue to support my posts, etc. Share it out to your friends. The more views we get, the more giveaways. Simple as that. So maybe next week I can add an extra 10K giveaway. So we'll do 30K every single stream. What about that? Let's see if I can get that approved. It should be fine. All right then, people. Thank you very much for your participation today. I hope everyone has a fantastic trading day. If you do need me on Discord or anything like that, do let me know. I'm going to drop the trade ideas in the channel next. And until then, trade well, trade safe, and I'll see you all on Monday for the next stream. And good luck on NFP. I will be active. Thanks, guys.